Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. With me now is Matt Bettschart, which means it's time to talk about great food and great brews with Granite City Food and Brewery. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you doing?
I am excellent, and I'm even more excellent now that you brought this great spread in today. This is kind of an eclectic mix of ingredients. What are we making today?
Yeah, we've got a lot of different ingredients here. We're going to be making our chicken and asparagus linguine, a great pasta dish we have at Granite City.
Okay.
So I'll just go ahead and get started here. We're going to start off with just a little olive oil in our pan here.
Okay.
And we'll get that warmed up.
Use extra virgin olive oil?
We do. It's a bit of a blend again.
Sure.
We can get a little flavor from the extra virgin oil and then also a great cooking high heat temperatures off of the canola.
Sure, yeah.
So.
Okay.
And then we're going to just start out with our prosciutto ham.
Prosciutto ham.
Yeah.
Now, what makes it prosciutto? What makes this type of ham prosciutto?
So that prosciutto ham is a classic Italian cured ham.
Mm-hmm.
It's cured with salt, so it is very salty, and it's got a kind of a soft texture. So. We're going to get this going in the pan here, and actually we're going to start to caramelize the ham here, and that'll actually add a little bit of texture to the ham. And still keep all that flavor and a little bit more sweetness out of it, so that'll be real nice. And there is tend to be a little bit of fat there in the prosciutto, so we'll render that out as well, and that'll add some more flavors to the pasta dish, as well as giving a little better texture to the ham in the final product.
Is there a special process for caramelizing prosciutto?
Hey, that's a great question. Actually, you know, when we talk about caramelizing, you're going to heat the oil up at a high temperature, add the ingredient, and then it actually tends to bring the sugars into a caramel color, just like you would heat regular sugar on a stove, and you could make caramel just like that.
Okay.
So the sugar's in a lot of different ingredients. In fact, one of the ingredients we'll be using here are caramelized onions, which I've already caramelized at the restaurant there. But again, it just adds a little bit of sweetness to the flavor of the ingredients. So.
Okay, so it's just the sugar that's already in it then?
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow,
exactly
that's interesting to know.
Exactly right. And you know, as you can, with many vegetables specifically, onions, in fact, once you cook them and you cook those sugars, they tend to come a lot sweeter because you're cooking those sugars out like that.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, great flavor there. Okay, so we're doing the flip.
Yep, we'll get a little toss on that. Make sure every little piece gets a little action.
Okay. And then you have a sauce here that goes with that. Can you tell us a little bit about what's in the sauce?
Right. So we've got the prosciutto ham caramelizing. I'm actually going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients here real quick, and then I'll get to that sauce.
Okay.
We have our caramelized onions and then our asparagus, which has been lightly blanched. We're going to add some sun-dried tomatoes here.
Okay.
And we're going to get that all working. And then we're going to add this roasted chicken that we've roasted in-house at Granite City.
Okay.
And that's chicken. We're going to just warm this up, and then we're going to add this great sauce that we have here. Before we add the sauce, we're going to deglaze with a little vegetable stock, which is really nice.
Deglaze, all right.
Yep, and so that's going to pick up all the flavors off the bottom of the pan. And there we go.
It's so fascinating to me that you can do that, but you don't really cook a whole lot at the restaurant.
No, not at the restaurant. In my former days in the business, I did a lot of cooking, so it's kind of like riding a bike.
Yeah, it's kind of like I was going to say, kind of like riding a bike.
Kind of sticks with you.
Yeah.
So we'll get that tossed around, and then, as I said, we've got this all heated through, and those are all cooked ingredients, so we're not looking to really do a whole lot of cooking there. We're just kind of heat them through. We're going to add some of our vegetable stock here, and you can kind of hear that, and you can see it bubbling, sizzling, pulling up all those nice flavors off the bottom of the pan. And then we're going to add our butter sauce, which is a white wine butter sauce.
Ooh, butter sauce.
And so
butter and wine.
Yep, very rich. Adds, you know, again, that little bit of creaminess that you want. And just some really good flavors. And that's just reduced wine, salt, pepper, and literally butter to finish it off, and it actually creates a little bit of emulsification. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add the pasta in. Now we've got all our sauces in. And of course the pasta has been cooked ahead of time as well. And
we just stir that to let it coat the pasta.
And you know, pasta's kind of like a sponge in a lot of ways. So you're going to just let that go in the pan, and the pasta's going to start to absorb all those flavors. If you just plated it right now, it would just coat the outside.
Yeah.
So we're going to let it sit for a little bit and actually absorb the sauces.
Okay, great. Great.
So that's
there you go. So tell us a little bit about the beer that you brought.
Yeah, so I brought our Duke, which is our pale ale. Okay. And the pale ale is nice hoppy flavor, going to mix with the maltiness and the sweetie maltiness. So it's not super hoppy, but does have that nice floral aroma and a little hint of grapefruit. So I'm going to actually go ahead and pour that beer for you here.
Okay.
And you'll see it's got nice color. And then when you taste it with the chicken asparagus linguine, you'll find how well it goes together. That floral hoppiness. There we go. And that's going to go great with all the ingredients, the salty prosciutto ham.
I'm salivating right now. You can't see it at home, folks, but I am salivating.
So
right
I'm going to
now.
go ahead and actually just plate this right in our bowl here.
All right.
And we're going to just give it a little twist. And right on top, all of those great ingredients there.
Is there something to the twist?
You know, it's just a little half turn of the wrist, and that's about it.
Okay.
Something that we talk about in the business quite a bit, actually.
Really?
It just
The
adds
twist.
some height to the pasta, and then you can get all those ingredients.
Sure. All right.
Garnish it with some great Parmesan cheese here.
Okay.
And also some fresh basil there.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
wonderful.
Cool. And you wanted me to ask you specifically about that.
Well, I have the chicken stocks a little left over.
Okay.
It's just a little extra there. But yeah, we finished it off with that basil and Parmesan cheese.
Perfect.
And it just really adds some nice garnish and some freshness with that
Sure,
basil
sure,
there.
sure. All right, I'm going to make sure I get a piece of asparagus here and a piece of chicken. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah. So you got a lot of different ingredients there, and really comes together. So.
Nice and hot, too.
Good thing you got a cold beer to finish it off, right?
That's a good thing. You think
Right.
of everything, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. So a couple things I just want to touch base on. We've got coming up in November here. We've got an awesome day planned for Thanksgiving. Those who are not interested in cooking and making a big mess at home, they can come on out to Granite City. $24.95. We've got a fantastic family-style dinner for you. Includes turkey with mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberry chutney, and then we're going to have an additional choice of salmon or pot roast to go with that. All the sides, a green bean casserole, corn succotash, and also mac and cheese. Finish off with pecan bar and a mini pumpkin pie, and you've got a great dinner there, all for $24.95. No cleanup whatsoever.
There you go. That's worth the $24.99. And just in 10 seconds or less, can you tell us really quickly about your vanilla porter on tap in November?
Hey,
here?
great one. Yep, we're tapping the vanilla porter. It's one of our most popular beers. It's got real vanilla beans that we flavor the beer with, so it's that dark, creamy, rich porter that you'd expect with a nice hint of the sweet vanilla flavor. So it's going to be awesome.
Excellent. Matt Bettschart from Granite City Food and Brewery, thank you so much for joining us. Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up after the break.